carta susoria se ligò, prai sentinco propest. Inquisitiones sen facie, dicunit sibi difficile. Motores ficunde nuo, simulatio habet fines. Animus non idem est, ex abnegation ortus. Eunum semper maereo, musica male sonna, scio id non avire, quam vis me occultem, si electus urgis, et me ad stantem invenis apertis oculis, pagelam cumbure me parva traitas. Delectatione nauseatus, praevidio quod veniet. Imago morturum in mente me manet. Custodes ad Deum iurant, manubalistas amorem dare, sed scio amicos et me, erga daturos certe, si electus urgis, in veninos in ad contem, saxument, iram ferme parva traitas. Eunum semper maereo, musica male sonna, scio id non avire, quam vis me occultem, si electus urgis, et me ad stantem invenis apertis oculis, pagelam pungurem me parva traitas. 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 Ad stantem apertis oculis, pagelam cumbure me parva traitas.
Unmute. There we go. Hello everyone. Allow me to fiddle around with my headphones. My name is Catmark. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masochist. We took a little break last week for the sake of my mental health because, hey, it was a struggle keeping platform, and I'm happy we're here. And sure, we've only got one day now, but, you know, we're here. And at the end of the day, I think that's what matters. It resets, let's see, it resets Wednesday? Yeah, it resets Wednesday, so Thursday's stream will be on the new, well, we'll be back down in Gold 5. Our win rate is decent. Acceptable, even. We've got a few wins insulation against, you know, dropping below that 33% win rate that I keep on striving to stay above. But let's see, does it show the match history from, like, yeah. Now, the obvious problem is, we didn't end on a win. I have a pretty solid feeling that when we go back into this, we are possibly downing a rank if we lose. Yeah. So I hope you're all having fun. You're all having a good time. Enjoyed yourselves between the last couple of streams and now. I can't say loads has changed with me. Things are kind of just going as they do. As far as hands go, this is good, though. Like, if they put out one negate, I'm fine. They might not put out one negate. They might put out more, though. They might have accidentally selected first for Gren Marju. No. Okay. It is Sword Soul, as the accessories foretell. Right, we do have a problem. Because I believe they can put out 2 negations. However, most typically, one of those negations is Baron, and the other one is Chi-Chao. Chi-Chao is purely a monster negate. Baron is an Omni negate. So if we can deal with the Baron, we should deal with the rest of everything. Unless they also set traps. Because they have, you know, they can do that. I don't think they know how to... Okay. I can't summon Darks. Damn. I was really looking forward to normal summoning this Dogfighter. Depending on what the trap is, I think we do just win. Activated. Oh, that might just be it. Bye. Just to make sure they don't have a worm on their side of the field. That's the issue. Normal. Moonmirror Shield. I know this is extremely fun Yu-Gi-Oh! But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Main 2. Set 1. Set 2. Pass turn. Now, if they do end up using light monsters, we've got a floodgate for that. Yep, not needed. We have kept in Platinum 4 by the skin of our teeth, and our opponent not really knowing how to do full Sword Soul combo. Maybe they didn't have much more, but... Or maybe they banished their combo pieces. Because as far as the list goes, that is pretty much constructed. I mean, look at those royals. They clearly like the deck. They just had a rough opener. Oh, do you think they did have this set? It was either that or I guess Cold Buy. You could set Cross out, but what's the point? You want to stop things from being used on you. Well, anyway, we're now 3 wins to a rank up, which is a rather good first stool to start the stream with, but can we keep up the momentum? I turned on... Yeah, I did turn on my mic. Sorry, I just second-guess myself sometimes after that Dark Souls stream. Right, what do we got? DD Warrior. This is a good generic. It's old, it is not the strongest, but it is still just banishing removal, doesn't target. That's fine. Absorbing Jar, on the other hand, is pretty terrible. Big Insect can work, but it's not for the fact that of its stats, really, apart from its attack stats, because Ballpark exists. And the rest of those are not really doing anything. Okay, so the DD Warrior might find a place in something. Not likely, but it could. Do the Master Packs treat us any better? Right. Prediction Princess. Kepler. Okay, a new card. A Raid Raptor, though, which is not the best. Amazement. We have a couple of amazement cards, but I don't think we have enough of the monster lineup to really justify it. And that's another tire. I think we have 3 tire now. I'm not sure what that means for us, but I think it helps out. Because it does add to our worm count, and that's always relevant. I've just realised I haven't left the in-game music on. Of course. If this face-up card is destroyed by battle card effects sent to the grave, the target is special summoned level 5 or higher, destroy it. It's not the worst. Likewise, Vampire Lord also isn't the worst, but it is a tribute summon that then has to be destroyed specifically. That's not going to help. I don't think IQ helps. We don't have Skull Servants. Like, we just don't have that. No, we need to control an addict mister. That's rank 6. It's not a great rank 6, but it, you know, it's something. It adds to the Chronomaly stuff. Right, let's put the music back on. Game settings, and there we go. There is something going on in the background that hopefully makes this a little bit more bearable for everyone. Yeah, not much has been going on new. I've been continuing to play Elden Ring with my friend, which is very fun. And I'm, you know, each time I end a session, I'm very much looking forward to and thinking about the next time we play and what we do. And it is no different. We cleared out an underground section, not last session, but I think the one before that. And I've just found that there's actually more things we can do. Ooh, this is good. It is set 3 pass, but it is good. So set 1, set 2, and 3. I probably should have taken Crackdown out of the Pendulum Zone, but it's alright. Now, we probably... Okay. They've set 1, set 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can Oleonoids. I think it's worth doing. We just go for the first one. Bottomless trap hole. Okay. So it could just be trap tricks then. It could be other things as well. But yeah, let's put this in the spell trap zone. Max C in hand, probably. I don't activate an effect on summon, you don't activate an effect on summon. Anything? I'm just going to swing in for 22. They don't seem to have things they want to use right now, so I'll leave it at that. That is fine. Main 2. Target effect monster. Okay, so we've got a negate, we've got a monster theft, and we've got torrential tribute. But they don't look to be summoning right now, so let's see how this goes. I expect Trap Trick, but I'm not... Well, Trap Tricks, sorry. Yep, there you go. Not treated as a trap. We're not going to summon Oleonoids. Oh, I can crack down this. And then... Oh, wait, this is unaffected by traps. I should have probably just taken it. Unaffected by trap card effects. Yeah, that's fine. It kind of has to be now. That's okay. This is specifically an effect negate. Okay. Now, the issue for them is that they can't actually do anything to the Curtain Raiser. If I don't do anything, Curtain Raiser just lives. because I haven't summoned him a card, he wasn't summoned this turn, so he can still attack safely. Yeah, I think we just chill. If they get to another monster, we keep them off it, we negate its effects, or possibly just crack down. If a normal trap card is activated, or if another Trap Tricks monster effect is activate. Okay. If they don't find monsters, they do just lose. Because this can't change from attack position, and then this plays around all existing trap holes. By the fact that it was summoned and they didn't do anything to it. So 3 attacks, and they lose. We can... let's see. The problem is, if we do take a monster, we have to summon to get rid of it. But at the moment, I guess that's still not posing as a huge problem. Moon Mirror Shield. That is actually a really good draw. Imperm. Okay. It loses the attack, but that's fine. I can still attack. It's just a little less. And it doesn't actually change the... Ooh, okay, that's tricky. It doesn't change the fact that this dies, or this, they just keep taking damage. Okay, target. What are they targeting? They're targeting Torrential. I don't particularly care about that. So... if your other trap trick... so, is it still their monster effect activating? Right, this gets in for a little more damage. Oh, it's in the Imperm column. Bugger. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of that. But this is still fine. That's 500 over this. First time each monster would be destroyed. So yeah, that's A-okay. 300. 800. Right. Main 2. Thinking time. What do you have at end of battle phase? There's nothing you could possibly activate. Right. So we can Lizardos, but I don't think that's particularly relevant. So... okay. Set 1. Does that trigger you in any way? And... put Moon Mirror Shield on the Abyss Actor. I think this should be okay still. They're really holding on to something. I don't know what it is. But I think they're in a pretty bad position overall. Select position for Trap Tricks Moment. Oh. They're in a terrible position. unaffected by the effect. Yeah, they're mostly unaffected by like whole normal traps, so this should still work. And even if they put Sarah on board, yeah, they just kind of lose. These two here are lethal. This can't attack, but that's fine. Just these two are lethal. Target A trap tricks and grave spec it. Okay. That doesn't trigger your effect though, does it? Because you weren't on the... well, you don't have the space for it. I don't really want to summon anything. Like, at all. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is also fine. Momelo. Target spell trap, destroy it. They're probably going to target this, or... yeah, I think... let's just negate. All good. Yeah, I don't want you to have your Momelo back. It was activated, it didn't resolve, but it was activated. There's the third Holy Tier, and you probably play 3 Momelo. Right, this can't attack. This won't die. This could. This can't. By virtue of, like, the actual stats. That's the issue here. Right. I think the solution is actually tribute set this. You shouldn't have anything for tribute set. Great, and then when it's flipped up next turn, you don't have anything. If it does die, I can bring it back. And you probably don't attack the tribute set monster, being realistic. Right. They can just make another one, but I think we're okay. They're not going to attack this, so I should be able to just turn it to attack position. I think they can get into another Momelo, which will tell about whether they were worried about the Moon Mirror or the face down. This is still assuming they play 3. Right. From deck. It's exactly from deck, so they have to have another one in deck. If this is destroyed, it comes back during the end phase. You know, I don't think that's going to be good enough. They're not scared of Moon Mirror. Okay. That surprises me somewhat. Are they going to attack into this thing? Unless they make a bigger link, I don't think they will. When your opponent special summons. You see, that's the kind of thing I've been playing around the whole time. The only card I haven't been playing around is the, what is it? I forget its name. Okay, they might attack into this at this rate. Okay. This is still fine, tentatively. Normal summon. Special in defense position. Okay, so they clear the... yeah, they clear the Moon Mirror. That's fine. We want it on the bottom of the deck. We want to see what we can draw. Do they know what I select? Bottom of deck was selected. They know. Now they can attack into these two freely. Whether they attack into the Abominable is what's really causing me concern. I don't think they would. Well, no, they should, and they probably will. They've got a 2500. How big can a tribute set be, right? They'll clear these two. How? This was summoned. This was summoned. Link 2. Xyz 2. 22. 1, 2. Yeah, that will do it. Are you summoning? Oh, you're summoning the Pudica. Target a special summon monster. I have one that you can banish. They banish the correct one. There is a problem, though. Oh, they can special summon it. Also, I guess they just eat it, yeah. This is the moment where a 3k defender would go hard. And it has abruptly stopped being that moment. I have now lost the game. How quickly it turns. We fought that really, really well, can I just say. Like, we're not dead here, but the point being we summoned this back, and if all 4 of these are not live to stop this thing, I would be greatly surprised. Like, look. 1. Attempt to activate effect. Discard. You got something here. You've been holding on to trap cards for the whole game. Yeah. The thing is, I had to do that. Because, like, I can't just hit this. What would I have needed? I would have needed another 600. You know, maybe it was worth not using the effect. Another 600. No, I guess it wasn't. That sucks. We were so close. They played that well. Like, that was a good duel on their end, but, like, we were that close. Come on. It's not that much. Just let me have these wins. We're all gonna rank down anyway. While you're at it, just let me get to Master today. I won't be there long. Right. 60 cards. No. 58 cards. 15 extra. Fenrir. Set 1. Set 2. I feel like this is okay. I don't know what they've got, but defense position Fenrir is fine. We got Torrential and Degrade face down, so we can hopefully use the Fenrir, destroy the field. That's really annoying. And that is supremely annoying. There's Drill Beam. Which isn't to say they don't have a Drill Beam in hand. I need to read it. When this card is activated, you can declare. I think we have to banish this. It just gets them to Drill Beam every turn. They can still do this. Which I think is fine. Deck or graveyard. You cannot activate the effects of special summon monster on the field this turn. Declare Blue Eyes. Yep, declare Blue Eyes. Right, they get it in defense position. Do we Torrential here? No. No, we don't. Maybe that was a mistake. We find out together. I can target any card on the field, yeah. They get Drill Beam. But I can do a lot of things with the Drill Beam at the moment. No, they're just gonna banish Fenrir. Boring. Let me do my thing. Right. So, what can we do here? Normal summon this. No effect. Banish. Veiler. Fuck you. Is it really that difficult to let someone have something? I should also probably just be a little calmer. Yeah, right, I can reborn Veiler. Seems great, thanks. I've said before, I think the Primite stuff is actually really cool. Like, all the cards that we have. They're all really fun. I think nicely designed and implemented and everything. I do think that, is that going to be a second Drill Beam, do you think? Do you not have anything to summon? No, there's a summon. And it's Chain Link 1, so Torrential works. Bye. Yeah. Blue Eyes White Dragon, that's okay. Blue Eyes White Dragon from deck, that's fine. I wanted to do it in their end phase. Don't know why it didn't let me. Do you want? Let's see. I don't think we can really make anything synchro-wise. So I think it's just beat stick value. Can I just not have, like, something? Jesus. Now you're locked out of... Oh, this really is normal. Like, you were just summoning Blue Eyes for beat stick power. What if I had a second Time Breaker? I feel like this isn't working. I have normal summoned twice. I have special summoned one monster. Can I not do anything with any of them? Also, you're playing... But seriously, you're playing Veiler in a deck that also locks yourself out of light effects. That seems so incredibly dumb. Please tell me they, like, just have, like, Maidens sitting in their hand doing nothing. Blue Eyes White Dragon. From deck or from grave? You know, here I was thinking I might stand some modicum of a chance. Nah. It's not how this works. At the moment, Sangan is actually a decent set. Set Sangan. Oh, but I could add Battle Fader, but it doesn't let me use the Battle Fader. Right. It's the whole errata to it, isn't it? What do you have now? Seals. Seals pass. Tribute. Return one face up. Okay. Yeah, Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes in grave. And I have to normal summon. I don't know if they know that they can't activate this, or that it's just... If you activated it from hand. Right now I'm not reading. Brilliant. It wouldn't have been any better to set Sangan from that, surely. Then they have a link to on the field. You know what really sucks? I could have actually used the Deep Grave on their turn like I wanted to. Now they get Drill Beam back into rotation. Fantastic. I do need to be a bit more positive and a bit more friendly to my opponents, but no, that's really annoying. Like, how can you just have everything all of the time? In a 57 card deck. How do you just have it? These two are bricks. These are bricks. Like, I know you can draw things to make them not, but, like, objectively, you're playing 1, 2... That's... Against me specifically, that's 8. Might as well make that 10. Might as well make that, like, 13 bricks against me. And they just draw, like, the things that work, right? And they got... That's the other thing. They got to their 1 Drill Beam. They're not playing more. Sloppy deck building. Terrible. Absolute. Light, Earth, Wind. Light, light, light. Earth. Light. 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 Would you believe it? That one's a wind. That one extra gets it. They have, what, 3 extra deck monsters which remain viable. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 different names that remain active in the main deck for 6 total main decks. I am just a little tilted. It's a good deck. Maybe I shouldn't expect to win, but come on, can you build better? Someone else having a rough time of it. And for some reason, I think I'm going to be their winning ticket. Hand looks like going second. But what does theirs look like? Theirs looks like brick. What do we have? I don't think you kaiju the face down. Mass Dragon. Yeah, go for it. What do you want to summon? Because you're not keeping it. Keep for the Dragon Shrine. Main 2. Fae. And set Metaverse. I am hopeful about the level of their deck. Target set, destroy it. Damn. Crazy. And we get to keep it. Right, that just has to be that one then. One, two. And... Yeah, let's put it on the field. I don't need to destroy anything with it. It just needs to exist. Yep. You go for it. Archbrave and another Keeper of the Shrine. Special back the Archbrave. Banish. It's Banish? Come on. You have the one guy... I'm playing the one guy who counters me. Yeah, well, what if you didn't control that kind of level of monster? Just saying. Okay. Right. If this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there last turn, Reborn. Yeah, these aren't special summoned, they're returned to the field. So, the way this works is we use this one, target you, banish you both. And I'm debating on whether I want to crash Sangan deliberately, but I think we leave it. And I think we set this one just so we can go battle and then end the turn. I just want to double check this. Yeah, that seems fine. Right, beat that. End phase. This won't summon. This isn't protecting anything except for Keeper of the Shrine. Except Keeper of the Shrine, yeah. So this technically has 2 lives. Okay. Send more. Are you playing Lightsworn or are you just... I don't know, but there goes Duster. Like, this looks to be a constructed deck, just I'm not sure about the quality of the construction. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Destroy as many other special summoned effect monsters. So that pops this, but then he comes back in the end phase, which means we can destroy this. So, to that end, I'm gonna Cosmic the back row now. Because otherwise that will trigger. And negate this guy's effects in the end phase. Yeah, he gets to destroy Sangan, but it's not going to do anything. Right. So because of zone placement, we can't Anima. We get something back in the end phase anyway. And I could pop it, or I could use Timebreaker again, because he's a soft once. He's got one face down. Or one unknown card, rather, sorry. Do you think he might be realizing his situation? I think in this situation we do, like, force the Dragon's Ravine in the grave. Because that gets rid of it. Now, he either uses it now or just has to sacrifice it on something later. Okay, he's keeping it for later. So he gets Dragon Shrine back. But it is a hard once, isn't it? Yep. There's Fenrir. Right, so this resolves. Come back. You get your Archbrave back. We normal summon another one. Activate. Archbrave. Activate. Keeper. And then just go battle phase and swing in. Yeah, we continue the attack. That's fine. Now, let's see. Main 2. Type 1 Dark Monster in your graveyard. Add to your hand. Also, your opponent can add 1 monster. Okay. So they have Keeper. But what's the Link one? I think we keep them off the Link one. And call it a turn. If we, for some reason, lose all our monsters, we've got Fenrir waiting to be summoned. We could also just tribute summon Fenrir. Okay, so I don't know what's in hand, but I don't think it matters. They can still protect the Chobham with this, if they really want. Right, we have to banish this, but we can banish the Keeper because... Or we can just beat the Keeper. No, that's not enough attack. Activate. Banish. Activate. Banish. And just lay into Keeper of the Dragon's Shrine. Because the other one doesn't come back from grave. And we go end phase. They are on a top deck war. We are keeping 2 of their monsters out of circulation while providing ourselves tribute fodder for a later turn, or levels for a synchro summon. I think we're good. Yeah, they've got 1 card face down. And they're on a number of lights. So it might be worth us actually setting that one. Right, activate. Target the dragon. Is it Imperm then, or something like that? Lost Wind. That is fine, because Lost Wind is permanent. Oh, you get targeting this. That's chill. I could have done a sneaky there, but I think we save that for next turn. the sneaking question is we banish this and then summon the Fenrir. Because I think they just lose. We've given them an extra turn, but I don't think they can capitalise on it. And if they summon a light, they definitely cannot capitalise on it. Okay, that's fine. We do not care about that. This one's returning to the deck, I think. Title level 7 or 8, spec it. Okay. One card your opponent controls or in their graveyard. The graveyard doesn't matter, so they're exactly going to banish this. No, they're banishing the Kaiju. 7 or 8. You get the Red Dragon Archfiend. Or you get itself. But I do just get Fenrir. But Fenrir isn't winning by himself. I got these guys returning, which one of them is continually banishing an Arcbrave. So that one is fine. The other one needs to banish one of these two. We can deal with each of them. So, banish, we'll say this one. Banish, we'll say this one. Yeah, it doesn't particularly matter. Special summon Fenrir. Battle phase. Attack this one to destroy it. Use the effect. Banish this face down. Continue the attack. Destroy the face down. You don't have anything. You have Dragon Shrine, but that's okay. Doesn't work this turn, but we get a Crackdown to steal something next turn, and if you activate more monster effects, then Fenrir has a happy day. Oh. Okay. Now what if? That's fine. Take it back then. Hand or graveyard, accept. Ah, they have a second one in grave. Or you can just avoid that entirely, yeah. That was rather frustrating. This is exactly during the main phase. That is a problem for us then. We could have avoided that. I kind of forgot Galaxy Cyclone had a graveyard effect. But does it matter? Let's find out. So they get this back. And they get that back. But that's at base attack values. Right, so what's the play? We have Star Eater. Okay, it's expensive, but what are they going to do to stop us? They don't have anything. So we need to work this line out. That would be really interesting. But there's an issue with that. So this just sticks around, but they can just banish it. Right, need to work this out. It's definitely this. Use this. They've got nothing banished that I need to know about. You can set this card. Okay, that's fine. It's not activatable this turn. Target this. And for the sake of argument, target this one. That's fine, because Yazi was destroyed, which is the important bit. Which means we can special summon this. Let's see, we can go for those two, or we can synchro summon for the Star Eater. That's... Why did I think I could synchro summon for the Star Eater? If this card destroys a monster by battle, you can target level 7 already. Okay, I'm actually in a pickle. Bugger. Reading cards. Set this. Yeah, kind of have to. If I don't set it, that's the end of the game. Lost Wind. Oh, that might be the end of the game anyway. Yeah. It's just whether they realise it or not. They were really holding on to that Dragons thing forever. And they get this back here. I think... Let's let them... I'm sure they know, but... you can hope, you can dream. But the problem is, in Master Duel, card glow yellow. I don't know why I suddenly thought that Fenrir was a dark for some reason, but... Yeah. Oh, you can just bring this back, can't you? Yeah, that'll do it. They have it, there's no point me sticking in. Right. We'll hop back into this in a moment, but for the moment I need to take a short break.
Shop Gerard Perregaux today, online and in our showrooms at Watches of Switzerland.
Google still tracks you in incognito mode. Use DuckDuckGo, a real private browser. DuckDuckGo comes with a...
Sorry I left you with guys with an ad for so long. I thought it'd be back before that track ended. Anyway. Yeah, so that was just a misplay by not actually banishing one of the, or by not summoning Fenrir when we could have banished the, Abominable Unchained, resetting his attack stat. And that's on us. We take first. But it's okay, we're doing fine. This hand ain't bad. If the sleeves are accurate, it's actually pretty decent. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. See how they react. Usage rate 1 in, let's see, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Small world. Yeah, go for it. Math mech. I'm not keen if it's actually math mech. I don't know how we handle. Now it gets you to circular, and that is the all-powerful card. Not limited to Master Duel. Foolish special. There is an optimal time to interrupt this, I just don't know where it is. So, at the very least, let's cut them off of one card from the grave. And it's fine to get the search even if this dies. Take control of one monster. Look at your opponent's hand. I mean, yeah, sure, go for it. I feel like either of the other effects would have been better for them. Link the Garibo. That's actually slightly annoying. I've got to wait for them to get this off the field. That's fine. I hope they get this off the field. If they don't, I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Link 2 for Splash. Splash, target Cyber, spec it, negate its effects. You can't have special except for Cyber, so that probably... that gets you into any one of those. I think we did an okay banish. Maybe not the best in the world, but I think it was decent. By just keeping Lingeribo on the board. And I expect they really do just, like, keep him there, but... you would have thought he leaves at some point, right? He won't stay here forever, surely. You know, I feel like I'm wrong on that. This is just access code. Yeah, but you need to... it's not Splash Maids that you want to use material, it's Update Jammer. They can make the Update Jammer. are they thinking? They're waiting on something, but I don't know what. The play is just make access code if you have it. Well, after making update jammer, but they're not making update jammer. How many links? 1. They get to destroy 1 card on the field. Well, they popped Torrential, which is unfortunate, but fine. Well, ironically, I think they're now going to link off the Linger Evo. What did they banish? They banished an Earth. So yeah, these are all valid attributes. I don't think we're winning this one, for some reason. Torrential would have been a good card had they not just made this. Deco Talker Heat Soul. Don't know what that really does for them. Unless they're just trying to amass an amount that makes it lethal. This guy's a hard once on his effects, right? He's not a hard once on his effects. I mean, I knew the second one wasn't a hard once, but yeah, of course. That'll probably seal the game, honestly. I don't think a search for a Destrudo and a Cosmic is going to power me through anything. It'd have to be a hell of a monster to, you know, like, I don't know exactly Sangan. What are you doing now? Are you just clearing things that you can... No, you didn't put another one in the grave. What are you doing? This can't attack twice, so I'm not dead, but might as well be. You're telling me they can't even kill me properly? They can attack with this, right? What's... No, they can't attack with that, they can't attack with that. What's making them only attack with one monster? It's not access code. Oh, they're gonna banish the decode to pop the Cosmic. Yeah, you go for it. What is preventing them? I just seriously don't know what's preventing them from attacking with more monsters. That is not the draw. I mean, I can't even if I wanted to. Fun gameplay. Huzzah, more. Don't know if it's really worth pushing through all these duels when we're winning about 1 in 4. Like, just barely. Not yet. Making me go first. Why does that not fill me with confidence? Why does that not make me joyful to hear? Although, as far as hands go, I will take that. Normal summon. Moon Mirror Shield. Set 1. Set 2. Your move. Now they're on 44 card main, 12 extra. And they don't care about Inspector Order. Huh. You know, that would explain why you don't care about Inspector Border. Sure. God fucking damn it. Harpy's Kyoto. Search the Kaiju Border. Radiant, they're actually on Kaijus. You gotta be kidding me. This is like the one deck that doesn't lose to Inspector Border. I don't think I even summoned this guy. I can activate my own one. Yay. That's if it doesn't get Ash Blossomed, which I see that might happen for some reason. The hand was perfect. It is literally the singular deck. Yeah, while you do that, I'm going to activate Metaverse. I'm resolving Metaverse. My own Kyoto Waterfront. It is on this card. Which is really annoying. Gains 1, but I need to give it another 2. How am I giving it another 2? Sent from the field to the grave. If I set a monster, that would do it. That's from the hand, but, you know. This will technically work. It's just so piss poor bad. Right, we live 1 direct attack. Unless they summon Max C for lethal. Slumber. I'm okay with that. What are you giving me? I presume their effects are active. Gadala. Yep. Fuck you. Removing my Kaiju counters. It's a quick effect as well. I've got it. That has to be fine. Right, it's got 2. It is a once. And we get the trigger here, but like, what's the point, right? They literally just shotgun it in draw phase. Well, actually, no, they need to have something to halve, right? There needs to be other monsters to halve. And if I'm... Well, yeah, let's just test that theory. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, they just don't have a chance. So Let's special this from hand. Let's not use the effect. Do you wish to do anything? You do. It's fine. Now, does their field spell activate? It does. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm giving them 1,000 stat point difference. But the problem is they're playing a Kaiju deck. They literally just search like Dogoran, don't they? I think it's just Dogoran anyway. Yeah, that's not an issue. Not sure if you've noticed, but you're weaker in points, and that will do. I can't activate effects this turn, right? Yeah, that's fine. This is, like, overwhelmingly simple now. Just keep them off of their own. We've got the bigger Kaiju. I would be completely content with removing my own counters. That face down there didn't do anything, so... Yeah, the problem is if they summon their own Kaiju and then have, like, okay. I just won't activate an effect. Easy. Also, there's the problem of you don't have enough Kaiju counters. Like, this removes for cost, so the Gameciel cannot activate. It's not the gotcha you think it is. Main 2. Set 1. Pass turn. And okay, I can't activate my Thunder King right now, but that's not really here or there. Great, you have Gameciel. Okay. Yeah, you do something, or... Well, yeah, you just lose then. Right? Unless I'm missing something. It is Magic Cylinder. Yeah, fair enough. I can't be too mad at that, realistically. I can be annoyed at that, but I can't be mad at the way I lost. Like, at the end of it. I can be mad they opened Duster as, like, just, yeah, open the one-of, right? Seriously, what are the odds they pull the one deck that literally doesn't lose to just, like, you know, Border? Yubel kind of has a rough time. Not completely, because they could still just, like, hard draw the spell. Fiendsmith just loses. You get Requiem. And then nothing. Like, you can make your Link 1 and congratulations, you have one monster effect. That best do it. But no, they are just playing the deck. so irritating. Well, we got two options. We can really push this and grind it, or we can try and focus on our deck building. I think I actually want to do the other one. I think I want to focus on the deck building. Because we're demoting imminently. So we might as well see what we can do with the stuff we do have. We have 2 tire. Don't know if it's worth playing 2 tire in this, but Sword Soul or a worm. How many worms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. We could add him back in. He's wind. Wind and synchro for 8. Which isn't amazing. We've got C3 targets. I don't think this is worth playing in this deck. I think these generally are. The track card lineup is pretty good. I like the effect monster lineup. The normal monster lineup is okay. Like, you have, let's see, 4 normal summons, 2 tribute summons. Then you have, what, how many is that? 7? 7 normal summons, 4 special summons. Oh, okay, 8 normal summons, 4 special summons, possibly 5. Like, the rest of this is pretty easy. Add a worm from deck to hand, send any number of worms. What worms do we have, and is it worth it? Possibly have 2 tire. I'm not sure we actually want to run 2 tire. Type, once your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters whose original levels are 5 or higher, which is grand total of 2. Are we likely to get this off? I don't think we can search it. No. Doesn't look like we can search it. What does search it? Is it this thing? No, that doesn't search. What searches cards that mention Umi? I swear there's something. Oh, it's a Kairu Shin spell trap, so it's the Ocean Dragon Lord. Yeah, that's not much of a searcher, that's an ultra. We're probably not gonna pull that. Yeah, nothing else actually searches them, right? So we're just straight up out of luck on that front. Okay, that's why we're down here. I think we probably cut that. Send 1 trap from your deck to the graveyard, which can send... So it can send this. That I don't think... No, that triggers for tire. Which is actually more of an issue. Because that summons 2 tokens. Or it can summon 2 tokens. It's not necessarily an issue. It can, so yeah, but Morella can foolish 1 good card, 3, 4? 4 decent cards. That is in and of itself a paleo. As far as these goes, I mean, field spell. I guess speaking of field spell, do we want Kyoto Waterfront? I think we probably do. Water monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle with non-water. How many actual waters do we have? That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 10. I'd forgotten about this little guy. So that's 10 main deck. And of course, this Eternal token, if we can actually get to it. That's 1, 2, but he doesn't really stick around. 3 extra deck. That's a water. We have 2 of this. How do we get it? Legacy tickets, right? Legacy tickets. We could really, really go hard in on the water. Aquarium Sage means that Penguin Soldier lives. This is good. It gets us into a tuner. Because at the moment we're playing kind of 3. It's specifically from Grave. You know, I think we cut this. But I also think we might need to put in Inspector Border because it's just not here. Apologies, everyone. I don't know how that sounds in the on stream, but apologies. In fact, just gonna I was going to have to see if I could actually have a listen back to that myself and just punish myself, but no, apparently I can't. Right. Is this enough water? Probably not, so what can we do to change that? We're on 4 kaijus at the moment. Do we need all 4? Do we need more time breakers? Because we've got 2 of this now. That's one of the changes. Okay, risky deck building choice, but drop the time breaker, drop a kaiju. No, the time breakers need to stay in. It feels so bad to take them out, but at the same time I do feel like this is just staples with water things thrown in, which is not a great way to go either. Never really thought about how I say that. I guess I say either. How do the test hands look with this? I mean, as far as first turns go, that's okay. Activate, normal summon, search for a... probably the negate. No. No, you search for the destruction. Yeah, you search for the destruction. You can foolish the Icebound God if they, you know, if they get rid of the token and remake it on the next turn. You can add the add this back and set it, and then we get another normal. How's this? pretty terrible. Then if you control no monsters. So yeah, you set one, set this, activate this, declare, I guess Terra King's Salmon in this case. And you just, you know, summon Magnemite if you really want to. This is specifically from Deckle Grave, so yeah, we can actually summon the Amphibian Beast in this case. That's passable, it's not great. That's fine. Sea Stealth. So, cannot be targeted with non-water effects, cannot be destroyed by battle with non-water monsters, summons a water monster anytime anything happens, and then we can tribute it on the next turn. That's not bad. And let's see. You cannot normal or special summon. You can flip summon. So yeah, in this case you would Metaverse for the Phantasm Field spell, set this, set the Sword Soul, and just keep Magnemite in hand. You can use this to stop your opponent's things first off, and then they might get to the Penguin Soldier, they might not, they might clear it, but you've still got Magnemite, and you've still got the Kyoto Waterfront for next turn if they actually clear your field spell. Again, that just kind of works. Like, there are going to be some of these hands which are just, like, less than ideal, but in theory, they kind of just work so far. Like, that one's a little rough. You've got... Okay, you can Pendulum Summon 3 and 4 in this deck. That's decent to know. Like, yeah, this hand's a little bit rough, but it's fine. And, like, that hand's still okay. You've still got MST. And you can, let's see. Yeah, you've got basically a battle protection as well, along with removal for your follow-up turn. You cannot normal or special summon effect monsters turn you activate either of this card's effects. Okay, but you could still special summon Fenrir, activate this. Then your opponent does anything, you get a token, you can still use Fenrir as disruption. It's not that we can't use effects monsters, it's just they have to be better. In theory, this is fine. I'm kind of happy with that. Like, we don't have Mirror Force in here, which is a pretty good, like, blowout trap. The Dark Sanctuary is an interesting field spell, but I don't think it's going to keep us alive longer than Pacifist. But the problem is that Pacifist has more restrictions, which is why we don't just play it in the regular decks. What about the extra? I guess. Target face up, destroy it. We've got Cosmic, we've got Oleanoids. That's it for spell trap removal. No, Blackout does also function as spell trap removal. And this is a negate. Not destroy, but a negate. And Fenrir is spell trap removal. So we do have some spell trap removal. Does help out against, like, Blue Eyes. You can't send a token to the graveyard because it doesn't exist. Like, technically. Like, it's not a physical thing, unlike the rest of these. We can search with this. But, I guess you could send the Shathana. It's just working it out. That's a less conditional negate. That is a conditional negate. But it also stops that monster from attacking. and the only condition is 2 water monsters. This is until the end of the turn. This is permanent. Small differences, but worthwhile to note. I feel like White Howling is just good. I'm a little unsure on the extra deck, but this converts tokens into effect monsters, which means we can use them for this or this. This one was in mind with the other cards still being kept in, so I think we ignore it. This is a water, and so I think we keep this in. Also, it can, in theory, special summon itself back. It's not likely, because it requires us getting to... I guess, yeah, okay, it requires this guy plus a water. That's the requirement. It's not as drastic as I thought it might be. And then we have all of these options as well. Don't want fish you control, 1 card your opponent controls, banish them. So yeah, it's pretty much just himself. And then if banished, you can banish a fish from your grave. We have 2... I think just 2. Yeah, we have just 2 fish. Our tuna levels are slightly awkward, aren't they, actually? 1 sec. 4... 1. Anything... Oh yeah, anything that makes 7. Yeah, sure. No, it is all plausible. I was just, considering our synchros for a second. Right, okay, we do need to put something extra deck in here, and I think it should just be a synchro or a link monster. Haggard is good. Oh, yeah, right, we got White Aura Whale. Water Tuna, 1 plus non-tuna waters. What does that require? Magica Libra, Shathana. Exactly that combo. No, not just exactly that. Also, like, but it requires Magica Libra. That's a non-changing factor. Yeah. This is just a normal trap. It won't get fetched from the extra. Like, this is monumental, though. Like, it feels stupid to not play it. I think that probably just is the card. And if that's the card, is there any easier way of making it? Actually, I mean, you know what's really funny? We have Tyre. I think the easier way of making it would just be, you know, just pull better. Like, just, you know, just get better pulls. All it would be is just get Moye. Tyre is just the wrong attribute. What water monsters has it changed? It may have, or it may not have. But yeah, the problem is we can't use the field spell to make it, which means our available alternate options are level 6 water tuners, because we have 2 of this guy, 1 of this, and the 3 paleos. So we can do with a level 6 water tuner, or we can do with the level 7 water non-tuner. Still going, right? Hold on. Yeah, okay, still going. Let's see. That's kind of it, because this can be 1 or 8 as a synchro level. Destrudo is not a water monster. We we have ways to change the attribute of monsters on the field, but... Oh, wait, yeah, right. Replace the Barber, because Haggard is just different names. And that will also convert tokens for a better effect. And they're both effect monsters anyway, so there's that. But yeah, as much as we can change the attribute of monsters to make them mortar, because we got that DNA transplant trap, it's not worth doing. We need a level 2 tuner to pair with these two, or a level 6 non-tuner to pair with like everything else. No, level 6 tuner, or level 2 tuner. Either way, it's both options need to be a tuner. Hello. Meow. Join me. Inquisitive cat. Hey yo. Meow. Oh, this actually kind of works. I don't know how many aquas we have, but it does work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. But that one, it exclusively requires that we get access to this. We put a aqua in grave. And then... Yeah, then the problem is it doesn't actually function as removal. It's a free summon, well, supposedly free summon 7. Come on, CJ. Aw. She's scared of the mic. Right. Chocolate Magician Girl. We don't have enough Magician Girls, and that's not the kind of deck we're building. That is a level 7 non-tuner exclusively for going second, and if that's the kind of difference, I think we're losing. Level 8 non-tuner, so that's not what we want. Here, let's move that, have the chair. There you go. Alright, I've got to find a new place for the mic. So if the audio is a little weird, if you hear it buffeting. There we go. You are now down and to my left instead of up and to my right. Right, I don't think there are monsters which actually fit our criteria. Type a Beast Warrior monster in your graveyard. This card's attribute and level. Yeah, I don't think that's really going to work for us, unfortunately. That's a Fiend Tuner 4, but it works with other plunders. That's a 5, but that's just the wrong level. Oh, hey. Melfi Penny is the right level. I don't think it's worth it, but that is the right level. That's not worth playing. What else do we have? That is a 3, which works with Terra King, but then it's exclusively Terra King. So that's probably a bad idea. We could put in more level 5, normal waters, but I don't think it's going to help us. That's still a 4. What else do we have? That's a 3 again, so that's not great. That's a 3, and it's a non-tuner. I thought we had more. That's the opposite problem. That's just a fish tuna, which has overly restrictive conditions. Let's see. None of these are in any way what we need. Bye-bye, puss. That's an 8. That's a... Title water in your grave. Apply one of these effects. And this one doesn't treat itself as Umi. If this card is special summoned from the grave, it's a tuner. But I don't think we're realistically doing that. That's not a tuner. Recurs a field spell. Level 4 or lower beast monster from your deck or graveyard. Do we have a level 4 or lower beast? I don't think we do. What was that? It's a 2. It is a tuner. But I think we'd rather a 6. That's the problem I'm quickly finding. I know we can solve this problem by just like looking at the collection and filtering for the requirement, but sometimes you just miss things that are worth including if you do that. 2+ waters. I think it's probably more worth it to just summon Zerboros. He probably just wins the game easier. If we're inflicting battle damage with this guy, we're already winning, I think, so that kind of answers that one. We've got an ice hand, I don't think we have a fire hand. No. What do we have down here? Machine, but it's not a tuner. That one can be a tuner if someone's in the grave. That doesn't do it. It's such a specific requirement. I wonder if there are cards in the game for it. I'm sure there are. I know the best card of 2017, Sea Monster of Theseus, is not. That's a level 5. That's pretty beefy, but it doesn't really help. And we only have the one copy of it. That's what, like, if we had more copies, it'd be easier to use. Right, so water. Let's go for 6, go for tuner, and show cards we don't have. Oh wow, there are only 2. That is horrendously specific. That's an exercise in futility. Right. I don't really know how we deal with